Alright, second try. Camera's doing nuts. Okay, so I'm reviewing some boots. I've been remiss with my subscribers and haven't done a video for a while, but I've been pretty busy. And it's early in the morning, that's why I'm wearing this, fleeced hoodie, because it's cold here in the mornings, right up till about 10 o'clock at the moment. Now, the boots that I'm reviewing are Redback, Australian-made Redback boots. I'm not reviewing them because they're Australian-made, but it's certainly, a plus, in my opinion, that we still have a footwear industry. Now, the brand is Redback. I'm not sure exactly where in Australia it is, but it is in Australia. And both of these boots I bought from the Boot Warehouse, which I think is in Melbourne. And they're very, very nice. They give you an extra set of laces with boots. Now, these are really, really good work boots. They're really, really rugged, really nice thick sole. Very, very well made. Like, there's even reinforcing inside there, where you tear it up after a while, the lining in there. No, not these things. In fact, I have to say, these are some of the, because I've been wearing them for quite a while now, working, I have to say that these are some of the most comfortable boots I've ever worn, like full stop, not just work boots, boots in general. So, and that's, I'm not lying, I'm not getting paid by Redback, no one pays me anything. I'm going to tell you the way it is, and this is the first time that I've ever tried them, and I have to say that they are excellent. Yeah, really excellent. One strange thing is that the back of one is actually higher than the other, but doesn't bother me. Maybe this is squashed down or something, I don't know. The only beef I have with these boots, pardon me, I'm drinking coffee, relax. Pardon me. The only beef I have with these boots is their inner sole. The heel is not too bad, but up here there's just nothing, and it's not so much that there's nothing, but it's just there's almost no padding there. There's no give. So these are just cheap crap. Now, they're very reasonably priced. And I have to tell you, when you look at them, they're just perfect. The construction is excellent. They're very rugged. They're not light. They do weigh, let's see, what do they weigh? What do they weigh? The work boot weighs 880 grams each, 31 ounces. Not light, but not the heaviest. But yeah, you put a decent sole in there, inner sole, and these are fantastic boots. So I highly recommend them, Redback work boots. Now, next on the agenda is Redback hiking boot. So this is the Redback Everest, what do they call it? Redback EUPU Everest non-safety soft toe work and hiking boots, Aussie made. Yeah, you can use them as work boots if you don't need a hard toe. They'd be excellent. These things are made excellent work boots. If you don't need a hard toe and you want a really comfortable work boot, get these. Again, seriously comfortable. Like, I've got a sports sole in there. I took that red piece of garbage out and put a sports sole in these, and wow, extremely comfortable footwear. I have quite a wide foot, and if you have a wide foot, right, and have trouble finding shoes that accommodate that, get a pair of these, because these, if you see the difference in the roundness of the toe between that and a Columbia, this one is really for a wide foot, even though the Columbias I don't have a problem with. So these, what do these weigh? These weigh 795 grams, 28 ounces each. Not the worst, but it's only 3 ounces less than the work boots. But these are so comfortable that it really doesn't make, you don't even notice it. Because they are so comfortable. Again, this one is a little bit higher than that one. So, but excellent, very well designed. I reckon they've probably copied a Norwegian design or something. I don't know, because they sort of remind me of. They're sort of almost in their look. They're a little bit retro, as in hiking boots. Like when you see all the old films of people, traversing Everest and the Himalayas and the Arctic and Antarctica and that. These are sort of boots I'm wearing, and at least that's what in my imagination, that's what it looked like, if I remember rightly. But the way that they're designed is and they're rugged. They're as rugged as those work boots. They really are. When you first get them, the leather feels really, really hard, but not really hard, but it's firm. But it softens up real quick. Redback work boots, highly, highly recommend them. Compared to the Columbias, which what do they weigh? The Columbias weigh 496 grams or 17.5 ounces, like 3/5 of one of those. Yeah, the Columbias are good. They are very comfortable. They look well made. They're attractive. The leather, I don't know how they've treated the leather, but that doesn't look very moisture resistant. So, but it's got waterproof on it. So, my opinion about waterproof boots. Yeah, there's no such thing. The only waterproof boots are gum boots. After a period of time, in moist conditions, wet conditions, rainy conditions, your boots, the water's going to get in sooner or later, one way or another. I guarantee you that. So they're the boots. If I had a choice between them and them, it would depend on the circumstances. That's very subjective. If I was looking for a boot like for shit hits the fan or something that'll last, I've no idea when I'm going to get another pair of boots. These are the boots that I would buy, because I have no doubt that these things are going to last a long time. These, for a light, I think I would wear these for light hiking, which is what I've been doing. I'm not going to go traversing Everest in these things. They're very nice, they're very light, but they're nothing compared to those, So there's the boots. Is that thing still recording? Yes. I've got to keep checking. Okay. I just wanted to clear one thing up. The reason why these handles are so, they seem so flimsy and so flexible, they've deliberately made them that way. And I had a look at a Husqvarna 572, the new ones, and the handle is pretty much exactly the same as that. It's just flimsy as. The reason for that is that they wanted them to be flexible, because when people were dropping their saws, because these are serious work saws, they'd be dropping the saws, and the first thing that'd break would be that handle. So they decided, bugger it, we're going to make a design that's pliable, but it's not going to break, but still works. And so that's what that is. That's why that handle's like that. I had no idea what I was talking about there. I admit that. Okay. Now, I just want to touch on one thing. I don't know, maybe you have noticed that I've been buying a lot of Chinese stuff, a lot of stuff from China. Now, some people might say, well, not these boots, but, chainsaws, electrical things, anything, and I'll tell you why, sorry. Because I suspect that there's going to be a real shortage of things out of China for a few reasons. Number one, it has been raining for the last more than 40 days, all right? All their dam levels are still rising. And there's floods, what is it? I think 26 provinces are declared disaster areas. Oh, I heard, don't quote me on that. Then you also, meanwhile, this is in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic happening, so they've got catastrophic flooding there. Catastrophic flooding. They've just recently had 5 earthquakes in 2 days. To top it off. Well, not to top, I had to switch it back on again. Yeah, so I was saying to top it off, there's a foot and mouth outbreak in Zhejiang And there's a swine flu that they believe, I don't know who's saying it, but someone's saying that it's communicable to humans. So, and they're having a stoush with India, and they're having a stoush with the United States. They're having a stoush with us. They're pissing a lot of people off. I have no idea what is going to happen with China. I really don't. There's some really crazy stuff going on. All those natural disasters that think about. Imagine all these things happening in your country at the same time. Record rainfalls where you've got devastating flooding, in like 26 provinces where the dam levels are still rising. These dams were not made the best. So, what is it, the Five Gorges Dam or whatever, they reckon, there's a very likelihood it's going to collapse. And if that happens, not good. So, they've got that in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic and being blamed for it. Probably rightly so. I have no proof either way, so I'm not going to have an opinion on it. But then, so there's the coronavirus pandemic, then catastrophic flooding with the threat of all your major dams busting. They've just had 5 earthquakes in a couple of days, a few days ago. There's a foot and mouth outbreak in Zhejiang, and there's also apparently a swine flu breakout that they believe is humanly communicable. So imagine all that happening in your country at the same time, and all the trouble they've got with everyone who they're pissing off, and virtually provoking to war the Indians and everybody else. I mean, China is on the nose big time, and I have no idea what's going to happen. But I can tell you right now, in my opinion, personal opinion, because I've seen this happen before. I remember after the Kobe earthquake in Japan, oh man, there was a shortage of stuff, a lot of things, a major shortage. Just, one earthquake, one city, and it caused havoc. I don't know about around the world, but here in Australia it did. So that's why I've been buying up a lot of stuff from China, and especially when I see that there's things that are sort of even hard to get now. Well, they're going to be impossible to get later. So there's a few things that I bought here and there that because I actually also purchased, which I wasn't aware of that was available, but until now, is that if you want to get Holt's Former Pharmatech, just go straight to Holt's Former Pharmatech. Go to the Pharmatech website, and it's the cheapest prices you'll get, full stop. So don't even muck around with eBay on that, because who knows what you're going to be getting. I don't know where I saw it, but I think I saw someone that somebody was cloning a clone. So an even crappier version of the clone. So I mean, that's how. Clearly, there must be, the market must be monumental for people to be cloning clones. So yeah, I don't know whether that's true, and I can't remember what model it was or what brand they'd cloned in that. But so that's pretty much what I've got to report. Yeah, I'm going to still be doing a fair bit of weeding before I don't know. I might try that saw on something out there just to give it a test run, so I can film it and that. But I'm really busy at the moment, so sorry about not showing you some more saw stuff, but I will. So until then, see you later.